I feel like there's some simple principles in breath that can be very helpful. Many of us, of course, don't take really full breath. And so if we're working with asana, we talk about inhalation from above as receptivity, meaning opening up the chest, exhaling from below, drawing the abdomen in as grounding or strength. And these are qualities that we're talking about in yoga, which is the union of the opposites, right? So inhaling with receptivity, exhaling from below with strength. That already can take you quite a long way. But to add more to that, we would add this Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi means, Jai actually means victory. It's the same as, Om Shri Satguru Nisargadatta Maharaj Ki Jai! Like victory to whatever name of sage, or you hear this in India. Ujjayi, breath. So it actually means breath of victory, but it also can be translated as ocean breath. And I always feel like that's on many different levels. One is just the expansiveness that comes as a result of that breath. And then one is this actual sound that comes from the constriction of the throat. So in Ujjayi, if we were going to practice just fogging a mirror, we would say, and now we can try the same thing, exhaling, but then also inhaling with the mouth open. Beautiful. And maybe one more time. And actually, when we practice Ujjayi, we would practice with our mouth closed, and probably many times, if possible, also with our eyes closed. So maybe we close the eyes for a moment and imagine, or we can even start mouth open, exhaling, then close the mouth and inhale. Mouth stays closed, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then we can open our eyes. This breath is the same breath that happens when we're sleeping. So sometimes people will have the comment, wait a minute, it's not a natural breath. It's actually an extremely natural breath. It's a normal, natural part of your breathing. It's just maybe we have to get used to it in the waking state. And then also we have to get used to it in our asana practice. Because in a very challenging asana, what usually happens, and you're not breathing at all, right?
And it's exactly how people hurt themselves, right?
Beautiful, beautiful, yes. Like staying with the breath, in addition to being just beautiful and expansive, can actually be a tool for helping your whole system to relax and making sure that it doesn't get into too much tension or even injury. So yeah, it's a very powerful tool. Maybe we can practice for 1 or 2 minutes.
I'd
Would
love
you?
to. I'd love
Okay.
to.
Yay! Beautiful. So sit nice and straight, upright. You can kind of sway side to side slightly and sway front to back slightly. And then find that uplifted middle point where you feel like the crown of the head is opening up to the sky and the bottom rooting down into the earth. It's always fun to just close your eyes for a moment and tune in to the breath. Many of us don't have this opportunity to just watch and see. Where is the breath moving? Sometimes you feel it more in the stomach, or more in the ribs, or more just coming in through the nose. Or if you're centered very high, maybe you feel it gently at the spiritual eye. But not controlling, just watching to see where is it moving. And sometimes there's even a pause. If you see that, just notice that. The natural space between the breaths. And then take a nice clear exhalation. And let's inhale with the sound of Ujjayi. This gentle constriction in the back of the throat. At your own breathing rhythm. If Ujjayi is new for you, you can just stay with this nice, slow, deep inhalation. Long, slow, clear exhalation. Or if you have some experience, at the very top of the breath you can pause. And then there would be the exhalation. And then at the bottom of the breath you can pause again. And then back to Ujjayi. And keep going with that, and notice that after just a few breaths, something so calm and expansive, like the ocean, a feeling, a relaxation, and at the end of the next full exhalation, you can just let your breath come back to its normal rhythm. And that's a very short introduction to
Thank you so much for this experience. After 1 or 2 minutes we've been breathing, I feel so calm and so peaceful, and it was so much needed.
Oh,
Guys, I encourage you to try it,
Yes.
even for yourself, even for 1 minute. I guarantee that after 3 probably proper breaths, you will already feel the difference. And if you do incorporate it in your yoga practice, it's going to change your world. It's without, any nice words around it. It's really something, and it's your own breath, right?
Yes.
It's what surprises me a lot. What we can do with our own body.
That's exactly it. At one point, the movement of the body and the movement of breath, it seems like one thing. It's like the asana's happening and the breath's happening, and it's this beautiful natural dance of energy and movement and breath and life. And
it is challenging, though, right? To combine asana with this breath, and we've been learning this for 1 month, so don't be surprised if you can do it right away.
Yes.
Because these guys, they were great. They were reminding us every single practice, I don't know, like 50 times per practice, like focus on your Ujjayi breath, come back to your Ujjayi breath. So thank you so much for such a beautiful demonstration.
Thank you.